Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Skyrim. I'm the Seven Swords, and we are back with Sarra, where we have just killed a master vampire near Morthal that had been leading a vampire who was living in Morthal. Um,
I'll find you.
are you guys going crazy over the mud crab? There we go. I dealt with the evil mud crab. Are you the guard I have enthralled?
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet.
Sure. I'll tell you, man, you would know if you're Dragonborn, because I know I'm Dragonborn. Well, I guess technically I didn't know I was Dragonborn until I ate the soul of a dragon. So go kill a dragon and see if you can eat its soul. If you can't, let me know so I can go eat its soul. Really? Are these two married, or did they just share a bed? Talk to the Arl.
Well, look at you. If only everyone acted like you did.
The master vampire is dead.
By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
You're welcome. I'm not interested in becoming a Thane. At least not right now. Might do it later. Place is weird. And I'm wondering, can I find that one guy? Still in this house? Because I know he's still in the he's still in the area.
Can I help you?
Yes, he is.
Thank you for saving me from Alva. I was completely under her evil spell. I'll never forgive myself for what happened to Helgi and my wife.
I mean, I can understand your thought process. I'm
I...
sorry that happened to
I'm
you.
not one for talk. Try to keep to myself.
Okay. Could turn him into a vampire. Bring him under my wing. Make him into my pawn. From one vampire to another. Is that screwed up? Probably. But let's take a look at those. Let's take a look at the better vampire settings real quick because I do not want them feeding, and I need to stop it as quickly as possible if they are feeding. So just go into this. Turn this on. Next. No. 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 Not a problem. 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 Problem. Creating thralls is on. Corpse feeding is basic. Sneak feeding is yes. Force feeding is yes. Combat biting is yes. Feeding animations is cannibal. Extracting blood potions is fine. Sun visual effects is fine. Light level penalties is fine. Fine. It's fine. Fine. Turned victim appearance, that is fine. Turn victim skills, no. So there shouldn't, that shouldn't be changing their, they shouldn't have their, they shouldn't have gained their ability to turn invisible and stuff like that. There's our vampire hunting. If you are the highest rank, you will be able to feed on vampires and possibly absorb some of their skills. Oh, I like that idea. Didn't realize that was a thing. Light Lord perk bonuses, yes. Night Lord Vampire and Gorging, sure. Yeah. Level requirements for ranks, abilities, recharge timers, status messages, red screen feeding, sound and visual when going outside, blood potion station, range situation, marks on victims. Vampire victims will feed. No. Done. That should be the only one I need to worry about. Oh, we never used Dragon Aspect. That's annoying. Unrelenting Force. But, um, our next thing that we need to do is we have bring one song of the alchemist to Lami, which is that, um, one moment. Alright, I'm back. I had to sneeze. Um, but we have to bring the book back to Lami, which is just over here in Solitude, apparently. So we could go grab that real quick, and then bring it back to Morthal. And then we also have the vampires at Half Moon Mill we need to go deal with, which is down by Folkreath. So we might travel Folkreath for that one. So I'm thinking about traveling up to Solitude, go get the the book for Lami, bring it back to Morthal, and then travel all the way to uh, wow, I can't remember the name of it. Folkreath, and then head north from Folkreath. For now, what we shall do is we will travel back to Clockwork Castle. We might do some we might do some inventory management while we're here. How's our inventory looking? 600 out of 900? That's fine. We'll be back here a couple of times in the next couple of bits. To Solitude. Wait a minute. Is it not in there? We're gonna go inside real quick. If it's not in there, then it must be down under the bridge. Nope, it's in here somewhere. It's just being weird. It probably wanted me to come in through the, gate, which is, I think, like right here. I actually think that this gate is actually what it wanted me to go through. Which will lead me down into Solitude's lower area. Bard's College? Aha! Song of the Alchemist. Song of the Alchemist, Ancient Tales of the Dwemer, Part 4, or Part 5, by Morin Sol. When King Morin's alchemist had to leave his station after a laboratory experiment that yielded detonation, a word went out that the king did want a new servant to mix his potions and brews. But he declared he would only choose a fellow who knew that the tricks and the tools the king refused to hire on mere fools. After much deliberation, discussion, and debates, the king picked two well-learned candidates, Lenethal Murrick and Apathy and an ambitious pair, vivid to prove with one as the best. Said the king, there will be a test. They went to a large chamber with herbs, gems, and tomes, pots, measuring cups, all of high crystalline domes. Make me a tonic that will make me invisible, laughed the king in a tone who would call risible. Bethica Fair and Althea Marek began to work mincing herbs, mashing metals, refining strange oils. Curiously settling their cauldrons, the burbling boil. I already feel like I know where this is going. Each one his own seeding mixture boils mixing. Sometimes peeking to see what the other was fixing. After they had worked for nearly 3/4 of an hour, both Libnus and Brigus wicked to each other, certain he won. Said King Baran, "Now you must taste the potions you've wrought. Take a spoon and sample it right from your pot." Mimerick vanished as his lips touched the brew, and fear tasted his and remained apparent in view. "You think you mixed silver, blue diamonds, and yellow grass?" The king laughed. "Look up, fair, up to the ceiling glass." Light falling makes ingredients you choose quite different hues. "What do you get?" asked the floating voice bold. "Of a potion of red diamonds, bluegrass, and gold." "By Dwemer God," said Fair, his face in a wince, "I've made a potion to fortify my own intelligence." Publisher's notes. This poetry is so clearly the style of Gottfried that, oops, that it really does not need any commentary. Note the simple rhyming scheme of AABBCC. The sing-song but prosperly clumsy meter, and further jokes at the obvious absurd names. Umphatic Fair and Lumatipius Menthek. The final joke that the stupid alchemist invests a potion to make himself smarter by pure accident would have appealed to anti-intellectualism of audience in the Enigmatum period, but would clearly be rejected by the Dwemer. Note that even Mortal Soul refuses to name any Dwemer god. The Dwemer religion, if it can even be called that, is one of the most complex and difficult puzzles of their culture. Over the millennium, the song became a popular tavern song in High Rock before eventually disappearing from everything but the scholarly books, much like the Dwemers themselves. Huh. Sarah might actually know that one. I think High Rock is where she's from, at least in this particular universe. Easy enough. Yeah, Sarah might know that one by heart. I didn't even know it was from High Rock. I've never actually read through it. That's my first time actually reading it. And back to Morthal. My bloodlust is all consuming. I've been drinking people like crazy. How is my bloodlust all consuming? By the gods. Driving me insane. We gotta wait a couple hours. Wait for the alchemist shop to reopen. Why is it? Oh, it's probably wants me to go in the upstairs area. Or not. Interesting.
My mother and father died years ago. Valiant takes care of me now.
Interesting.
Alright then.
I don't know why I wanted to talk to her. Is it over here, maybe? Feels like it should be.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
You say so.
Morthal used to be a quiet place.
What are you
but
all
then
doing
the
over here?
world used to make
You must be
sense.
one of those wizards from the college in Winterhold.
Yes, I found that book you wanted.
Ah, it's amazing how much you can learn from a book. Here, let me show you some of the things the temple healers taught me about potions.
Thank you.
Good day.
Here she said she couldn't teach me anything.
One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hitting the skooma, I say.
Yep. Off to Farth. For Falkreath. My problem with Falkreath is that I don't know it very well. I barely ever go to Falkreath in this game. There are a few towns that I can definitely say I'm barely ever at. Morthal being one of them, Folkarth being another one. Riften is like a casual one. Whiterun I'm always at. Solitude I feel like I'm constantly there. Winterhold I feel like I'm constantly there. Windhelm is a... It depends on the character. But like Falkreath, like I only come down here to get to the Dark Brotherhood or that. I like barely ever am in Falkreath as like visiting as the character is like fond of Falkreath or something like that. I do apologize with the jumping around so much today. I'm just trying to get these quests out of the way quickly. I like how I say that I want to take this slower, but then I'll get to a point where I'm like, I really want to get these quests over with. Now, these vampires we obviously can't turn into thralls. Obviously it would become a problem if I could turn vampires into vampires. So we'll have to kill them both. Just fine. Sarah has no need to worry about that. Although I think that we have, if I remember correctly, I think I have the ability to cure vampirism. A servant, reveal auras, invoke fog. You can invoke foggy weather and diffuse the harsh rays of the sun for 2 minutes. Sneaking power is increased by 10% in the fog's murk. 6-hour recharge timer. What the flip? Never even remember that. Maybe it's because I've never gotten this far as a vampire. I will be right back. I have got to go deal with something real quick. Once I'm done with that, we will continue on to killing these 2 vampires. Be right back. Alright, I am back. I did, while I was thinking about, the game and everything that was going on, and about what I was looking for earlier, I actually think I remember the spell that I was looking for is actually in Restorations. There we go. Polar Sanguinier. The spell cures those you have turned into vampires and restores their minds to those you have enthralled. So we could actually release them from our spell. So there will be some people that we could do for that, but I did want to see if that was still if that was a thing, because that would be useful to keep an eye on in the situation that we need to undo the spell. We might use a poison here. See if we can kill this person in a single strike with poison. There, over there. Yep.
Well, now, what have we here? A lost little lamb?
I don't feel like saying any of those, so I'm just going to stay silent.
Don't say much, but there's a strange aura about you. You walk in the shadow of death. Leave here. Leave here and never return.
Alright, let's see. What poison shall we use? Lotus extract, which drains target's health by 6 points per second for 10 seconds. That's 60 points of damage. I think we should just use one of these virulent poisons. I wonder if I speak with her, if she'll say anything about his death.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Do you get many guests?
We have guests as often as we can, but there aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the roads.
What locations do you supply?
We supply Falkreath to the south. Until recently, we supplied Helgen. Falkreath trades with the surrounding holds, and without our wood, they would have trouble keeping their prices low. All right, then.
More than just vampires. Straight up cannibals. We shall go see Nazim next. Once we see Nazim, we'll probably be finishing up this episode. Sarra has already gone to see the person the person the Night Mother wanted her to see. So she already knows what's going to happen. I'm interested to see if there is any response to the fact that, for one, I opened the letter, and for two, that I went there before I was supposed to. Hello. I actually wonder if these Imperials are part of the vampire quote mod. We'll take the mace, we'll take the gold. I'll take the Knight's Cuirass. Potions and the silver. I do not like things like that where it's just a random unnamed character who comes running out of the woods and attacks you. It never tells you why, it never gives you a reason to explain it. The hired thugs at least say are like, oh, you did this thing to this person and now we're here to teach you a lesson. We're going to teach you this lesson again, magical thief. Which is kind of funny that they do that, even though Sarra is very powerful at this point. Like, there's no reason for them to think that she'd be able to be beaten. But, whatever. Might do a little bit of the quest line if it automatically triggers when we get back. I obviously want to talk to Nazim and get the stuff turned in. So, yeah. I think that might be the 3 wishes totem that we made the wish on back there. What this noise? Since the power of blood nearby.
We need to talk.
Of course, Astrid. What is it?
Look, something is happening here. I'm not sure entirely what that something is, but, well, we need to find out. If the Night Mother really did give you an order to talk to a contact, we'd be mad to ignore it. And I think we'd both agree, Cicero's brought quite enough madness to this sanctuary. So go. Go to Vollenrud. It's a crypt, pretty far to the northeast. Talk to this Armand Motier, and let's see where all this leads,
Or save, feed. Attack now includes slow time. My bloodlust stirs and I hunger. That mean that I got Astrid's blood? Apparently. Slow time effect added after blink attacking. Blink attacking. Huh. Interesting. I have no idea what that means. I don't even know what blink attacking is. Idea. Interesting.
Idiot. I may not have a lot of rules, but that doesn't give you free rein to do as you please. You want to resume your duties? Go talk to Nazir.
Oh, I got ya. I got in trouble. That's fine. I don't know what that ability did,
don't
but
worry. We all like to break the rules sometimes. Just see Nazir and pay the fine. Seems I do that at least once a month.
When you disrespect your family, you disrespect yourself. Don't you care for anything at all? Prove that you do. Speak with the Nazir. Make reparations.
Nah. If it were up to me, we'd cut off your hands and never let you back in this sanctuary. But no. All you have to do is pay Nazir a fine. It's pathetic.
I'm actually glad I did that now, because now I get to talk to all of them.
There are so few rules here. All we ask is that you don't disrespect your family. But for some reason, you have. Best to talk to Nazir and pay the fine.
Okay. Can I talk to Cicero? Cicero, the Cicero is Cicero mad at me? There's thy mother. Where's Cicero? Cicero! Where are you, you goofy clown? Hello? Is he down here? There he is. There's the man. Hi, Cicero.
Oh, but Cicero can't talk to you. You've been naughty. Naughty! I think you need to clear this whole mess up with Nazir.
I'm sorry, Cicero. I like how even Cicero agrees with her. Like, Cicero, you hate Astrid, and you love me. Why are you teaming up against me? Why, Cicero? Why? Where's the girl? There she is. Hello.
If the tenets were still in place, you would be required to defeat the Wrath of Sithis.
You
Now
want
you just
back
need
into
to
the
pay a fine
family,
to Nazir.
you pay the price.
The
500
old
gold.
ways.
And all is forgiven.
Alright, here's your bunny.
Good. I'll spread the word that you've made reparations. Now let's forget the past and get back to business.
Of course.
Please tell me you flayed that horrible bard alive and made a drum from his skin.
He's no longer alive.
Wonderful. The only good bard is a dead one as far as I'm concerned. All that singing and mirth. Your payment, as per the usual.
Aaron is dead.
No sarcasm this time. You faced a vampire and lived to tell the tale. Well done. And if you contracted sanguinary vampirix, be sure to get that taken care of. Else you'll end up like our own Babette.
I already am.
Of course, that was your goal all along. Here's your payment.
Are there any more contracts available?
Well, aren't we the eager one? Sorry to disappoint, but there's nothing. Try me again later.
Undo.
Still here? What's the matter? Can't handle what I'm throwing your way?
No, I was just wanting some more. I'm just wanting some advice on my current contract.
You may be the listener, or you may just be a lunatic who's started hearing voices. Either way, Astrid is still your mistress, not the Night Mother.
Can you tell me about yourself, Nazim?
Ah, well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim. That's for damn sure. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson I can scarce describe. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back.
Impressive.
Go on now.
Need something?
I want to ask you for advice on my current contract. Please?
Oh, the listener wants my counsel.
Yes.
I thought you were above the opinions of mere mortals, now that you commune with dead old women.
No, I am above the positions of mere mortals because I have access to Ethereal's magic.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh, wait, I forget I don't tell you guys that. How about
It's
Festus?
quite a boon, looking like a child. No one ever suspects a thing.
Very true.
Yes, I'm your brother, and I'm supposed to greet you respectfully, so hello! There, satisfied?
Yeah, I love you, Festus. Don't ever change. Any advice on my current contract?
So you're the listener, eh? Well, that hardly seems fair. You just got here. The Night Mother should have spoken to me. Any idiot could see that.
Probably.
But I will serve gladly, as that's my lot in life. Now let's see. Volenrud. That's an old crypt, infested with Draugr, so plan accordingly.
Okay. Mind telling me about yourself?
I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You could see how painful that would have been for Mother. But I was a prodigy, casting simple spells by one, completing complex incantations by 3, resurrecting corpses by 7. Ah! When I was 13, I accidentally burned down the family home. Bit of lightning gone awry. Oh, but soon after, I mastered my gifts completely. I went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple, too safe. None of them truly understood the glory of the Destruction School.
Interesting.
Kill
Nice to meet you,
well,
Festus.
and often.
We're probably going to talk to her next, but I need to take a quick break. And I want to get this a little bit longer than 35 minutes, so I will see you guys in a moment. We're going to continue talking to the rest of the family and get to know them. But until then, I will be right back. And I'm back. The Apprentice's Assistant. That doesn't seem like it's a learn book. An Explorer's Guide to Skyrim. From that, where is Gabriella? She's the one I want to talk to now the most. I think I already talked to her about who she was, but I want to get her thoughts on my current contract.
Death is but the time to sleep forever in the void.
Is that your way of telling me stop messing with you while you're sleeping? Any advice on my current contract?
If the Night Mother truly spoke to you, if you really are the listener, your destiny was written in the void. Astrid is right to fear your power.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Darkness guide you.
We talked to Nazim. We talked to what's-her-face. We talked to Wolf. The Wolf. We should talk to the Lizard. Where's the Lizard?
Sister.
Oh, there you are. Any advice on my current contract?
Just remember Astrid's commitment to her sanctuary, to her family. A family that now counts you as one of its own. Honor Astrid above all others.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Once I was a Shadow Scale, an assassin in service to the King of Black Marsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching. But that was a lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid in this sanctuary. I am a trained killer, and once again have been given purpose. Life is good. Kill well and often.
We'll head to the, we'll head to the Night Mother. We're gonna pray before the Night Mother again. And then after we pray before the Night Mother, we'll go speak with Astrid. Now we will head to see Astrid? I think the Fool, if we go talk to the Fool. You guys can read through this if you want. Or we'll come back here a while, but I'm not interested in reading through it myself. It's interesting because what little of that I did read, it seems like it's farther from Cicero's past than I knew. Oh. Apparently I didn't read the first ones. Again, you can either slow it down using the controls, or you can pause them on each page. I'm trying to leave them up for a few seconds to let people read them. I might read through them one day. Maybe. Not right now, though. Can we steal from Cicero? I think good. He's got gold. I'm not stealing 500 gold from Cicero. Even though that would pay me for me stealing from me biting Astrid. I think it's funny that me biting her would cost me 500 gold. Gabriella. The others are probably around here somewhere. Go talk to Astrid. I think we can talk to her since...
are all but forgotten. An ancient tradition from another time.
You're back. Good. All right, so, did you meet this Motier? What did he want?
I kind of find it surprising you didn't realize I left. That you realize I haven't left.
All right, so, did you meet this Motier? What did he want?
He wants us to kill the Emperor.
You're joking.
No. Here, this stuff might prove it.
What's this?
The letter explains it all. The amulet is for expenses.
By Sithis, you're not joking. To kill the Emperor of Tamriel. The Dark Brotherhood hasn't done such a thing since the assassination of Pelagius. As a matter of fact, no one has dared assassinate an Emperor of Tamriel since the murder of Uriel's septum, and that was 200 years ago.
Surely the Night Mother wouldn't misdirect us.
No, she certainly wouldn't. And, for whatever reason, she chose to relay Motier's information to you. I don't know exactly what's going on here, if you're the listener, or this is some fluke, or what. But what we now have before us...
Are we going to accept the contract?
You're damn right we'll accept it. If we pull this off, the Dark Brotherhood will know a fear and respect we haven't seen in centuries. You think I'd abandon an opportunity to lead my family to glory? But this is all so much to take in. I need time to read the letter and figure out where we go from here. And this amulet.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we need that amulet appraised. I want to know where it came from, how much it's worth, and if we can actually get away with selling it. And there's only one man who can give us what we need. Delvin Mallory. He's a fence, a private operator. Works out of the Ratway in Riften. Give me the letter. Bring Mallory the amulet. Find out everything you can and sell it if he's willing. He'll offer a letter of credit. That's fine. Delvin Mallory and the Dark Brotherhood have... history. He can be trusted.
Okay. So we gotta go see this Delvin Mallory down in the Riften. Down in Riften. That's quite a walk, but we'll be there lickety-split with Clockwork Castle's speed. Hello. Another gem. Collecting quite a few of these. You don't mind if I take it, do you, Astrid? How many of those do we have? 10 unusual gems. And the Night Mother's Truth. Might be something for us to read. Take that with us. Maybe I'll read it in my off times, or maybe I'll read it for the next reading with Sarra. I haven't done one of those in a while. But I have been the Seven Swords. We are planning on killing the Emperor, and Sarra continues. But we'll see what that means in the next episode. Likes, comments, and subscribes, and I'll talk to y'all later.